beings of light. Welcome to the Crone Zone, Conversations with the Ancient. My name is Priscilla.
And I'm Heather.
And we are the Crones, among many other things. How's everybody doing this beautiful Saturday afternoon? We want to say hi to Butterfly Kisses and Juno Sphere. And who else is in that chat room? I can't see. Anyway, let's get to Heather and her cards, and she can give us a reading for today's energy.
Yeah, what we need to know. So what do we need to know today?
And our topic today is going to be reflexology. And as always, take what resonates and leave the rest. Because we're just a couple of crones enjoying our life and trying to ascend like everybody else. Right?
Yeah, you might want to explain why things look a little different.
Oh yeah, that's true. Hi Jansfree, welcome. So, if you'll notice, Heather and I have traded places. We decided that our studio had to be revamped because we weren't able to use our guest room beds. They were covered in equipment. So now we have a guest bed, just so you know. And the way the technology works, we are sitting opposite from what we're used to. It's really interesting to get used to it. Hi, Mary Ellen. Lovely to see you here today. Thanks for coming, everybody. And I want to say hi to anyone on Facebook that might be watching. I have a friend up in Miami sometimes that watches. I hope he's watching today. I love you very much, I hope you're doing well.
And
Silver
then I did
Fox.
this one, and then I did this one, and then I was wondering how come I had so many cards, and I was thinking, I didn't just lay them out right. So I had to think about what I was doing. Sorry about that. Anyway, we are the celestial beings. Actually, this works better because you can see better.
You really can. This is great.
Yeah. This card over here is
It's better
knowledge.
in a million different ways, this new setup.
Yeah. So anyway,
It's awesome.
sometimes our prayers get in our way of being celestial beings. Meanwhile, our spirit knows everything, even if our prayers indicate that we don't. Our spirit still does know everything. And we're trying to recognize what that is. So the prayers are to help us recognize what it is all the time, and it gets in the way. But if we just sit and wait for a little while, like a cat waiting to pounce on something, we're going to find out what it is, and we will have the assistance that we need. It's
Cool.
just a matter of recognizing it when it gets there.
Right.
Okay?
Fantastic.
So we're on the right track. We just, once in a while we get a little bit sidetracked, but if we wait long enough, everything goes perfectly.
Cool. Hi, Gertrude, Gypsy T. Welcome, everybody. It's a great afternoon to be live, isn't it?
Yeah.
And alive.
And alive.
Yes. Today we're going to talk about reflexology. And I hope you guys can see this. I know some of you are watching on a phone, but this is really great information. Hi, Ron. Reflexology is a therapy that involves applying different amounts of pressure to the feet, hands, and ears. I've never had it done on my hands. I've only had it done on my feet. And I think ears at one point. But based on the belief that points on the feet, hands, and ears are directly connected to our organs and our body systems. This ancient healing art promotes a range of health benefits, and it dates back to 2330 BC, based on evidence found in the Saqqara pyramid. But it actually goes further back into Chinese medicine, but they really haven't found any evidence, whatever that means. And so they say that the pyramid is the oldest, but that's still 4,000 years old, so it must have some credibility, right? In Chinese medicine, different body parts correspond with different pressure points, and we talked about that in the acupressure show. Reflexologists use maps of these points in the feet, hands, and ears to determine where they should apply pressure.
I was going to say, I remember when I went to the acupuncturist, I was trying to lose weight, and they gave me this little clip. It doesn't go through the skin, but it would just stay on your ear as an acupuncture point.
I had tacks like that. They were like little tacks that they put in my ear for weight loss. It did not work.
No, it did not work.
It did not work.
We're hungrier than them.
Reflexology works in a similar way to acupressure and acupuncture. If any energy pathways are blocked, reflexology tries to unblock them, and usually does a pretty good job of that, which allows the energy to flow freely, restoring balance to the body. So it's referring to the same energy that we talked about in acupuncture. Acupressure, it's the chi, or the prana, the energy that's within all our bodies. It's kind of like a circulatory system of energy rather than blood.
Yeah. Anyway, its benefits include reduced aches and pains. One of the benefits is the ability to treat different types of aches and pains, such as neck pain or migraines, headaches, or upper and lower back aches. And it releases the tension in the muscle that leads to those issues. Stress headaches can be alleviated with foot or hand reflexology. For hand reflexology, it uses what they call the L14th pressure point, and here's your hand, and it's actually here. So you squeeze it where the flesh is, not where the bones are, where the flesh is.
And that hurts.
Yes, sometimes it does, but it makes your headache better, and I do know for a fact this one does work.
That one's always worked for me.
Yeah.
Except for migraines, and you can forget that.
Yeah.
Nothing works for that.
So reflexology benefits also include improved nerve function. Reflexology is known to stimulate more than 7,000 different nerve endings.
Wow.
And as we know, as we get older, our nerve endings become less sensitive. Foot reflexology can improve the function and reactivity of our nerve endings, especially in your lower extremities. It
That's
also
true.
opens and cleans out neural pathways throughout the body, which it improves the manner of conveying information in the nervous system to the brain. So it clears some blockages.
That's cool. Want to say hi to Linda Sandoval. I'm sorry you're not doing well, and we are both radiating divine healing light your way.
Yes.
Wrapping you up in that unconditional love and healing light, and I hope you get to feeling better. Where was I? Okay. I love this one too. Reflexology fights anxiety and depression. You know, almost everything we talk about helps anxiety and depression. And the one word that I haven't found in here today, guess what that is?
Meditation.
I don't see meditation in here anywhere. Sorry. Massaging the top of your toes can enhance the production of serotonin, and serotonin is the hormone that is released that promotes happiness. I think I need to work on my toes more and more.
Yes.
I want happiness.
Foot massage before you go to bed.
Exactly. The adrenal, hypothalamus, pineal, and pituitary glands also play a role in emotions, including depression. Stimulating the corresponding reflexology points can help relieve stress and anxiety. I think it's this one. Yes. Here's the hand chart. I love that chart. So the hand reflexology applies pressure to the heart for the heart 7 point for anxiety relief, and that's right here. This little dip in here. I've never tried that one. But
I haven't either.
That's where it is, right there at that little dent. It also improves circulation, and one of the benefits of reflexology is an improvement in blood flow throughout the body.
In other words, your blood pressure.
Yes. Blood and oxygen, one of the benefits is an improvement in blood flow throughout the body, and blood and oxygen are transported through the body more efficiently. That's always good. Mm-hmm. Metabolism increases, resulting in faster regrowth and healing of damaged cells. I hate to admit, I really didn't realize that's what metabolism did, was for healing. I had no idea that's what it was. I forgot that part of nursing.
Yeah, we've always been associating it with weight.
With weight.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we want to keep our feet happy, and that's what this does. Reflexology stimulates muscles and reduces pain in the ankles and heels, and alleviates the stiffness. Research has shown that reflexology can reduce diabetic peripheral neuropathy. Now that's a mouthful.
That is.
It helps keep ankles flexible and strong, and it relieves inflammation and pain resulting from foot tendonitis. Reflexology can open neural pathways to relaxation, to improve relaxation for better sleep. This reduces stress levels, triggering a state of calm throughout your mind and your body. Applying pressure on certain points helps the body and the nerves relax. You just need to find the right points. Reflexology is commonly applied to treat sleep disorders and insomnia. And a foot massage before going to bed also helps induce sleep. Especially, I think I was reading, you wanted to really massage underneath the second toe, because that will help relax things.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That second toe
is
we'll get to
very
in a
in
minute, but the second toe is very important. And
Seems
I
to
didn't realize
be.
that. I didn't realize that. How many in the chat room have been involved, have had reflexology in the past? I used to go to a wonderful reflexologist in Texas when I lived there, and it was this lady was amazing. But it does hurt, you know, if you've got issues in your feet. It's not comfortable, but it does get rid of those little crystals and stuff that you tend to get in your feet.
Mm-hmm.
But you always need to remember to drink lots and lots of water to help flush those toxins out of your system.
For any of these treatments.
So another benefit is reducing PMS and menopause symptoms. Yeehaw. Most of us women suffer from irritability, pain, bloating, headaches, fatigue, insomnia, and mood swings during PMS. Oh no, not me. And menopause, for sure.
See red.
Yes. These symptoms can be alleviated by a daily massage at the grandfather and grandson point, located on the inner foot where the big toe meets the second toe. Oh, where the big toe meets the foot.
And what's really funny is they also mentioned, when we started talking about the toes and the foot, they talked about toe rings, which are getting to be very popular. And it's from the ancient cultural beliefs that this material came from. They're saying to always wear silver toe rings. Silver is linked to the moon and the Ida Nadi. If you want to get pregnant, not me, or you want easy delivery or anything to do with the female reproductive system, wear silver toe rings on the second toe of both feet. Silver in the feet also helps earthing all the negative emotions and the energies associated with them. If you need stress relief, wear silver anklets or on both your feet. Silver is cooling in nature, and if you're feeling overheated in summers, you drink water out of a silver cup, silver glass. Then they talked about gold toe rings because they were saying never wear silver. We wanted to know why not gold. And they said gold should not be worn below the navel or below the Manipur chakra. The function of gold...
I got it wrong on all accounts. It's on my third toe and they're all gold.
Third toe's okay. The function of gold is to increase your internal heat, store more qualities of energy, increase the energy and the energies of the body. If you wear it on your feet, you're directing the flow of energy completely downwards. This means that the prana will be earthed and lost from the body. Rather than using the prana to build a healthy body, you're going to lose it. And this will run long because it will run and cause health issues in the long run. If you wear gold in places more suited for silver, like on your toes and your ankles, you're heating up those delicate points of the body. And if you're a woman, you're going to suffer some increased mental stress and irregular function of the female reproductive system. Most people wear their toe rings on the second toe, or next to the big toe, in the center, just below the first joint. The wide toe path keeps the toe ring on, but you must use some pressure and moisture to slide the thing off, or put it on where it belongs. Now, in all people, wearing a toe ring, according to these ancient culture beliefs, it makes a statement of whether you're married or engaged. If you're wearing one, then you are. they were describing it like, women mostly look down, and they look down, they'll see a toe ring. If there's no toe ring, he's fair game. But if there's a toe ring, he's already taken, It's like we wear rings.
Interesting.
you
This is like India, Hindu?
Yeah, yeah. It's also an expression of love, because every time you see it, you remember that you are loved because somebody gave you that. It absorbs energy from the earth to balance the system, and you get to feel refreshed. It helps the effect of the moon in astrology by calming both the heart and the mind. And they also help with blood pressure, evening it out. For men, the only thing that they have different than everybody else is it's for their virility and muscularity.
About their virility.
Yeah. But that's it, their virility, masculinity, and power.
Right.
But for the women, traditionally, it's a married woman that would wear it, and she would wear it on the second toes of her feet. Unmarried women would wear it on the third toe. That's how you knew if they were married or not. When you're wearing toe rings on your feet and second finger, the pressure point is constantly pressing and putting pressure on what helps in regulating the menstrual cycles so that they could tell when is a good time to get pregnant. I love the way they put that. And making the uterus healthy and strong and making it easier to conceive a baby. And it's said that if you wear a toe ring on the third toe for unmarried women, they'll get rid of most or get completely rid of your menstrual cramps, pain.
Cool.
Traditionally, you always wore toe rings only on the second or third toe of each foot. Or the husband would lose all his health and all the money. So you had to keep it on.
Right. That's funny. That's funny.
And toe rings on second toes really was supposed to help them get pregnant. And by wearing silver, they would be cool and refreshed all the time. And I thought, wow, and toe rings are coming back in, but I bet most of us didn't know all that stuff about them. They're
I
just
didn't know any
pretty,
of that.
Does
anybody in the chat room have a toe ring? Heather and I both have toe rings.
Yeah.
Because we wear flip-flops all the time. Because we live at the beach.
True.
I don't think I wore any shoes but flip-flops for the first 5 years we lived here.
I still don't. It's too hard to buy shoes for me.
I buy tennis shoes now. Good ones.
Anyway.
Hi, Jean M. Welcome. And I saw a couple other names. I don't remember who now. Gina M. MJ420. Thank you for being here. And Janet P. Thank you. Great to see everybody here this afternoon. So, not only does that do the toe rings or that particular grandfather-grandson point work for PMS symptoms, but they also work for menopause symptoms like depression and hot flashes. Mm-hmm. And reflexology also lowers blood pressure. I love that part. Hypertension affects millions of people around the world and causes kidney disease, strokes, and cardiovascular disease. And it's in nursing we called it the silent killer because you really didn't know you had high blood pressure till it was too late if you didn't go to the doctor often. Reflexology has also been found to effectively lower systolic blood pressure and triglycerides. And one of the things I liked about it when I was having it done was the detoxification. Processed foods, additives, and pollution increase the level of toxins in our blood and our bodies, and that impedes proper functioning of our organs. And that's just the way it is. And one of the best ways to get rid of toxins is through reflexology, in my opinion. But you must remember to drink water so that you can flush the kidneys out of all those toxins your muscles and everything in your body's releasing. And of course you get the same advice whenever you get a massage or anything that moves tissue around and energy around in your body, energy work. We always advise people after a healing session to be sure and drink plenty of water. Mm-hmm. And water is the key. It's not anything else. Tea, coffee, none of that works. You need to be drinking water.
Right. So reflexology is generally considered safe, but always check in with your doctor prior to going to a treatment, especially if you have any of the following conditions. If you have any circulation issues, or blood clots, or gout, or skin disorders of the hands, feet, and ears, fungal infection, inflammation or swelling of the feet, hands, and ears. If you're pregnant, because certain pressure points will induce labor, so you may not want to go then.
Really?
Epilepsy, fever, a low platelet count, or other blood problems which can make you bruise or bleed more easily. Reflexology appears to be safe and doesn't cause many side effects, but it still can. It's things like lightheadedness, or from being in a relaxed state, or tender feet, or emotional release, you find yourself crying, or temporary increased urination because you're releasing all those toxins.
Yeah, sure. So reflexology is effective for general well-being maintenance. I like that. And treatment of chronic diseases such as strokes, musculoskeletal disorders. I had a hard time with that word earlier.
Yeah, I was going to say, wait for that word.
Musculoskeletal disorders and stress. Reflexology works on energy pathways similar to acupuncture and acupressure. Certain points of the feet, hands, and ears correspond to organs and systems of our body. Reflexology benefits include improved nerve function, reduced anxiety and depression, lower systolic blood pressure, pain relief, and with little to no side effects. Reflexology is just a great complementary treatment to any traditional health care that you might want.
I have to agree with Jan's. Free massage and reflexology sounds pretty good to me right now.
It does me too. I actually went to and I don't remember the name of it, the Reflexology Association, professional association. There was not one single licensed reflexologist in the Florida Keys. I had to go to Marco Island or somewhere like that for a licensed reflexologist. That kind of surprised me because I knew quite a few in Texas. They probably weren't licensed, or maybe it's a new group that they're putting together. I didn't look to see the dates, but it did have a place to go look for certified reflexologists, and I'll put the name of the organization in the notes description after this goes posts.
So it's just it was really funny to me that doing reflexology brought up toe rings. I went, huh?
Yeah, that kind of surprised me too. It did, and it is. I mean, it truly is like acupressure. Mm-hmm. It is acupressure. I mean, it's just a type of acupressure.
I wish I'd known about it when I was a kid and having so much fun with being an adult or getting into the adult.
I'm not quite sure what that meant.
I mean, I had a terrible, terrible time when I had my period.
Right. Oh, yeah, it definitely.
I wish I'd known about that then.
Yes.
Anything.
Yeah. So, what do you guys think? How many of you have had it? Did you find it worked for you? I certainly did. I did it for years, off and on, kind of with massages when I lived in Texas, but I haven't done it down here.
Yeah, and I know my acupuncturist when I was in Texas did both reflexology and acupuncture at the same time.
And a lot of massage therapists do a bit of reflexology whenever you're getting massage.
If you ever feel elbow in the middle of your back, they're probably working on acupressure, which is also working in reflexology.
Exactly.
They're very close.
So who would like a card today? We are ready to read some cards and answer questions, if you guys have any.
And again, this deck is the Energy Oracle cards. Put that down where you can see it. And if there's anybody who'd like some, I'd be happy. They're getting better. They're not near as stiff, and they slide much better now, so that's good.
They're working, starting to work.
Oh, I'm sorry you feel so lousy.
Take care, Linda.
Yeah, we love you.
Sending lots of love your way.
Healing energy.
Oh, yikes. Mail carrier days. I bet you did.
Yeah.
Being on your feet and nursing, my feet were always sore. Oh, thanks, Alice. Thanks for being here. It's, I don't even know where that came from.
Yeah, it was just something we found to put on the green screen.
Yeah.
Okay, Jan's
You
free.
bet Jan's free. Is Gypsy T still here? If you're still here, let us know. And we will read a card for anybody that raises their hands or lets us know. And if you tell us a number of the card you'd like drawn, we'll do that for you too. We'll do that specific number. This one's for Jan's free.
It says hostilities on it, so watch your back. There may be some people out there who are jealous of what you can do. And they don't understand it, they can't do it, and may say some things that are uncomplimentary. But just be ready for it. You know everything is right. The problem is theirs, not yours. Don't get caught up in it, okay?
Okay. Juno's next.
20? Oh, no,
Who said 20?
Juno
okay,
did.
Juno's 20.
okay. So Gypsy T wanted 7, correct?
Yeah. I got that.
Well, I
And
was just making
Gertrude
sure.
would be happy to get you a card. Did that make sense, Jan's free? Did that resonate at all? Let us know, you guys, if it does or doesn't. Just out of curiosity, because we love validation.
7. 1.
You got it, Gertrude.
2.
You're on the list.
Some of these stick together, so I'm trying to make sure I got the right number. That's 7. Ah, you got a hostilities too.
What's that about?
I don't know.
Jealousy.
Jealousy is all I can think. Yeah. I got the word work come to me too. So it's not just what you can do with us. It has to do with your work. So watch your back. Make sure you cross all your T's and dot all your I's, okay? And somebody's not being very nice.
Huh. I think she's retired. I don't think she has work.
Well, it may have been, I don't know, but there's,
You don't,
that's the word that came.
that's what came. That's what
Yeah.
it is. You got it, MJ.
And if you're retired, you're probably like us. We're retired. We don't work.
I work harder now than I ever did when I had a job.
Exactly.
I don't
That's
know when
what I
I
meant.
found time to work.
I don't
When
know.
I had a job. I don't know how I had time to do that.
We have hardly any time to now. Okay, who is
Gypsy
next?
T, this is for you. Number 7.
Was the last one Juno?
Mm-hmm.
But she said number 20. I need to reread her. I picked the wrong card for you, Juno.
Never mind, Juno.
I'm very happy to hear that. I will go ahead and shuffle real well.
This is interesting, changing places. The whole room feels different.
Mm-hmm.
Very different. I wonder what happened, Gina, that you couldn't see or hear us.
That's unusual. Okay,
We
20.
do seem to have...
I'm sorry, Juno. I picked the wrong word.
We do
card.
seem to have a lot of technical issues, but we totally redid this room, and all the wires were unplugged and moved around and everything, so who knows what I've done.
I like that one better. You're currently working with your 4th chakra with the Archangel Raphael on love and loving yourself is important. Oh, I can't see what it says. But anyway, what I'm getting is especially after that last card reading, throw out all that stuff. But you need to love yourself. Forget everything that was said before because it isn't there. In what you do it with love. And when you're sending out love to everybody else, don't forget you, is basically what they're saying.
Yeah.
Much better.
Much better.
That's why I said, no, that's not wrong. I got to read again because that's not right.
Okay. And poor Jansfree's going, but.
Sorry, that one was right on.
Okay, Gypsy T, card number 7.
I'm sorry, my nose is trying to run away with me. So. That's better than yesterday.
Oh, by the way, tomorrow we have Spirit Messenger Sheila. I know she's on right now, so I can't be over there watching her. But she's actually going to be on our show tomorrow at 3 o'clock. So that's Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. And then Tuesday we're going to do a show about Reiki. Now, Heather and I are both energy healers, and neither one of us know the first thing about Reiki. So this is really going to be interesting. This is for Gypsy T.
The card is the thinking man. And they pick this up better now that we've moved, too. Look.
That's good.
You can actually see it.
Good. Oh, that's much better.
You're going to come in contact with somebody who really knows a lot about something. I don't know what. But he's going to be very smart and knowledgeable and you're going to pick his brain. Or I'd be surprised if you didn't. I would. But you're going to run into somebody. And it doesn't have to be male. It could be female.
It's your mother.
Anyway. Don't be afraid to pick their brains. They've got good information for you. Okay?
Love you, Gypsy T. And Gertrude, you're next. Oh, classes start tomorrow, she said. Cool. Thank you, Sharon, for doing that. Anybody else that's in the chat room, please post theirs as well. Oh, you're so sweet. Oh, good. We love your channel, Juno.
Yes, it's worth watching.
I hope it got posted too. I didn't see. Gertrude, this card's for you, love.
No number.
No
Okay,
number.
I could just Gertrude. Patience. Evidently, something's going on that you wish would go on a little faster.
I can think of a lot of things.
But you just need to relax. Everything's going to be fine. And she's actually got a coin in front of her. That's a coin. So,
can you tilt it maybe away from the light? Oh, yeah, the other way. This towards
way.
You. Yeah, kind of like that. Not too close.
No, that's a clock. Take your time. It's not a coin. It's a clock. So they're saying be patient. But it's all good. Everything is coming the way you want it. It takes time for things to happen the way you want them.
Or the way Spirit wants them.
Right. A little bit of both. You know, they got to work things out to where it's supposed to be. And it just takes time. So try not to get in a hurry. It's getting there. Okay?
That's great. Jan's free. I listen to my guides too. If I have questions, that's who I go to first off. Definitely. Patience.
I'm trying to be patient with my nose.
I'm trying to be patient too. It's a lifelong process for me, Gertrude. I don't know about you. But it's not my virtue. Okay, MJ420
being ADD
is next.
is a little hard.
True. Being ADD does make it a little difficult.
It throws an extra kicker in there.
It really does. So this is for MJ420.
420. MJ.
And don't forget Miss Sharon Sight.
Okay.
She never asked, but I always want to.
It's funny how my eyes go straight to a card.
Maybe because you're a psychic. You think?
You drew the card that's for storm warning, so I don't know if it's a real storm or just a psychological one. Let me see if I can bring that in someplace where it shows better. Anyway, but they're saying, be prepared, have everything on hand, ready for a rough ride if you need one. I don't think it's going to be that rough from what I heard or what I'm hearing. It's not a big upset, it's just a small one, unless you let it be big. So how you handle it is how big it's going to be. Yeah. Step back and look at it for a little bit before you make up your mind or let your feelings have their full reign, So just hang in there, okay?
Sounds good. Miss Sharon Syke, the next one's for you. And I was wondering if Mary Ellen needed a card. I saw Mary Ellen's name again, and I thought she might like a card as well.
Yep.
I think she's still with us.
Is she the one that wasn't feeling well and left?
No, she left. That was Linda.
Okay.
I was going to get her a card, but we didn't get there. You got it, Mary Ellen. Okay, the next one's for Sharon.
Angel of Balance.
Ooh, nice.
So you're working with the Angel of Balance to help you balance everything out in your life so that you're not stuck only in one direction. It's to help you balance the energies that keep you happier. Okay?
Lovely.
But you've got a real good help right now, so take advantage of it.
Looks like a big angel helper.
Yep. And they'll
Lovely.
just try to help you balance everything. Okay?
Nice.
So they're a little out of whack. But they'll get better. Sometimes you feel pressed and you don't need to. I'm going to help you balance that out. Okay?
Nice. Mary Ellen Jenkinson is next. And then Ron.
Of course.
Don't forget our show tomorrow with Spirit Messenger Sheila. That's going to be fun. I love having guests.
Door to Spirit. It's open. You just need to go through it. Your connection is going to be much better. Okay?
That's a beautiful card.
Yep.
Can you tilt it up a little bit out of the light?
Well, there's it looks like
3
white
p.m.
owl.
Eastern.
a white owl is here going in a gust of crystal type air coming in, and the
It's
winds
too
are
bad they
outspread. They're
can't see
coming.
that. That's a beautiful card, isn't it?
They're a
Kind
little
of. Can
bit
you
more.
hold it out that
There's
way? Yeah, that's
there's
good.
the white owl and the gust of wind coming in. It's all light. It's all ready for you to go through.
Wow,
They're
that's cool.
inviting you in. So that's great because you're becoming more and more awakened. Okay.
Beautiful card. Did we miss anybody?
Ron.
Oh no, yes, Ron. Woohoo!
I was going to say, I'm so glad. I couldn't see why I needed to know. My grandfather sat and taught me how to shuffle cards like this. You know, I've always done the kind where you go, you know, and they shuffle. These are too big for my hands to do that with, and they're too stiff. So I'm so grateful that he taught me how to shuffle cards like this, because otherwise I'd never be able to shuffle these things, except put them on the table, mix them up, and
They're
put them back
huge.
together.
You're right.
They're huge for my hands.
I have bigger hands, and they're still big for me.
So I was so happy. Has turned out for the best.
Mary Ellen says, "Yay! I've started my journey. Thank you. You must have, because you're here watching this. You had to have started your journey." Great, Ron. What do we got?
The temple path.
The temple path.
You're on your way to your spirituality.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, you're getting there. And what your spiritual purpose is. You're beginning to find out what it is. And we don't know. You know. And only you can figure that out. But the path is getting you there. Okay.
That's brilliant.
That's a pretty card.
Another pretty card, isn't it?
Yeah, I like it when they're not quite so bright because we can see them.
Yeah, you can actually see them.
Yeah.
Hi, Juan. Welcome from Facebook. We appreciate you being here.
Yeah.
So, let's pull a card for the week, the rest of the week.
Alrighty.
Anybody have any more questions, or did we miss anybody on cards? Otherwise, we'll go ahead and pull, or I get to pick this card. I always like to do that.
Yeah.
What we need to know for the rest of the week. Which is what? Tomorrow?
Till we see you again.
Till we see you again.
And sending love to you too, Jonas.
Thank you, Juno. Sending love back at you, girl.
You wouldn't go back in? This is the
Here's
card.
the card. Well, you go for it.
All tied up. You need to be careful about tying yourself up because it's you tying yourself up. It's like in the reading earlier when they're talking about the prayers, and all you really need to do is trust and everything will be coming through. You're tying yourself up and then needing to pray your way out of it. You don't need to. Just be careful with it because you're the only one that can tie yourself up like that. So go work on your things. Here's that word. Go meditate.
It had to come in. It had to come in.
Find out what it is that you are doing that is not in your best interest and your best benefit, okay? Because you begin, don't let yourself get all tied up.
For me, that card means tell that monkey mind to shut up.
There you
That's
go.
what ties me up is my monkey mind.
Exactly.
And that's your ego, the judge, as I call her.
Here come the judge. Here come the judge. Anyway.
You guys, thanks so much for joining us here today. We so appreciate each and every one of you, and we love you so much. We're sending unconditional love
And healing.
and unity consciousness, divine healing light to all who watch this today, tomorrow, whenever.
Right.
Just know we're all one.
And keep spreading
all
it.
learning. Keep
Keep it
spreading
going.
the love, will ya?
Yeah.
And please hit like, subscribe, and share if you feel so inclined. It sure helps us build our channel. And
Yeah.
we're still pretty small, but intimate, and that's why we can read cards for everybody. So I love that.
Right.
So tomorrow at 3 o'clock Eastern Time, we're going to be having Spirit Messenger Sheila. And then on Tuesday, 3 o'clock, Reiki. All about Reiki. Should be a good one. So
Okay.
have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Thanks for joining us.
And thank you.
We
Much love.
you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.